Hi there. In this video, we are going to be demonstrating how to add a trip where you are the driver and would like people to contact you if interested in ride sharing. We already assume that you have signed up and created your own account. Carpooling Kenny is going to be signing in to his own account. He's hit the carpooling landing page. So from here, he's going to click on the Add New Trip button. Carpool Kenny is going to be departing from Melbourne. He's going to be arriving at Alice Springs. The trip type that we're choosing here from is offering to drive. This is Carpool Kenny is driving. From the depart date is 7th of April. Carpool Kenny actually wants to depart around about 10:30 in the morning. Okay, he is flexible one day, which means he's happy to leave either the 6th, 7th or 8th of April. It isn't a recurring trip. So we'll move along to the vehicle type. Now vehicle type here, we'll select Subaru Forester. Now, with the vehicle types, these are set up in the profile section. When you first sign up, you can always go back and then add your vehicles, remove vehicles and stuff like that. That's how they appear in the drop down there, and some people do have multiple vehicles and may actually choose to use a different vehicle at the for a different trip type of thing. And sometimes it is advisable to link the right trip to the right car. Basically, it just helps the end user, the actual person carpooling with you, know exactly what type of vehicle they're expecting and whatnot type of thing. So we'll move along to seats available here. So we're going to choose one seat available. Now, just because you've got 4 seats in the car doesn't mean they all have to be available. And in this particular case here, the one seat available, you've got luggage, you've got just general comfort of other people type of thing. You just don't always want to fill up all the seats. So, yeah. So we'll move along to cost. Now, Carpool Kenny is actually looking for $150 return. Now, I stress about the costings here and stuff like that they're always negotiable type of thing as well. Keep it reasonable type of thing as well. It is there for reimbursing, the reimbursement of of particular expenses type of thing. Like you may have tolls, you might have different fuel costs and all that type of thing. Okay, so to move along to co-traveler preferred. In this one here, Kenny actually prefers to travel with a female only this time. So he's chosen female only there. Now, let's move along to the description. Now, in this case, it's extremely handy if you put in a bit of information about the trip, about where you might be stopping, things you might be seeing and all that type of thing. Best to be upfront with people type of thing. Let them know what they're expecting, all that type of thing. So what we'll do is we'll move along. We're going to upload some pictures of some of the things that people might expect to see along the way. Okay, so that's our trip. So all we need to do is click on Add a Trip. Okay, so from the top we can see your new trip has been added successfully. If we look down below the map, the right hand side, we're in the new trip section. We can see that there's a trip here. It's been added about 1 second ago. The trip type is an offer. So what we'll do is actually just click on this button here. Now this is the actual trip that we've just created. Now this is typically what people who are wanting to carpool looking for a driver will actually see. So this is basically, they'll see this map, they'll see from the A to B where about the actual trip is. From information about the trip, exactly the way we've entered in, we've got the pictures here that we've just uploaded. Okay, below that we've got the carpooling profile. This is actually about Carpooling Kenny. He doesn't have any ratings in this at the moment, and that's purely because his first trip in here, so no one's actually had a chance to actually give him any feedback. But I'll just quickly explain the feedback system as well. There is that after a trip has been completed, both parties, the driver and the actual person who actually carpooled along, actually have that option there to actually leave feedback for each other type of thing, right? So, and that feedback will actually follow you around for the rest of your life, basically, on this profile. Okay, so on the left hand side here, we can see seats remaining, we can see accepted and inquired type of thing here. So basically this indicates here that we've only got 1 seat remaining here. That means that only 1 person can be accepted. We can have infinite amount of people inquiries make an inquiry on this trip. Um, but this is also very handy because you actually can see who else has inquired, who else may be accepted on the trip, if there were more seats remaining, type of thing as well. So you actually get a feel for the actual amount of people potentially actually can be might actually be carpooling along with you. So that's it. That concludes the adding a trip there. So we're simply there, sign out, have a great day.